Hello and welcome to your Pilates workout with me, Chris. Today we're mixing things up with a workout that is a lot different than your traditional Pilates routine. Today we're working on our lower body, so our focus is going to be mainly on our legs and glutes. I incorporated some Pilates inspired moves, but the whole time we're going to be standing, and also I added a touch of cardio to get our heart rates up and to hopefully break a sweat by the end of class. I've been really feeling the want and need to get my blood flowing, so this is what I came up with. This workout is prenatal friendly, but you don't have to be pregnant to do this workout. If you are expecting though, make sure that you're listening to your body very carefully, taking breaks whenever you need, take a sip of water, and stop immediately if you feel faint or dizzy. And that goes for everyone. Just honor your body where it's at today. And you don't need any equipment for this workout. You don't even really need a mat. So let's get started here. So we're going to start with a wide stance with our legs in external rotation. So our toes are pointed out to the outside here. And let's take a nice inhale. We're just going to reach the hands up towards the sky here. And then exhale, let it go. Take the arms down towards the hips. Nice inhale here. And then exhale, hands come down. Inhale. Really breathe it deeply, filling up the lungs, filling up the rib cage. And exhale, take the arms down. Nice inhale here. And as you exhale, gently engage the abs, bringing that point just a few inches below your belly button, in and up. Inhale here. And exhale. Let's add on some squats. Inhale, we're taking the arms up. As we exhale, come down, give me your squat. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, give me your squat here. You want to keep your rib cage closed, so try not to arch the back here. Keeping a nice long spine, just sending the hips back as you come down into your squat. Beautiful. Just like that. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms come down as you come into your squat. Nice little warm up here. Let's do 2 and 1. And now we'll take it from side to side. As you come down to your squat, you're just going to reach one arm from the side. Inhale, bring it to center. And exhale, reach towards the other side. Inhale, center it out. As you stand, exhale, squat as you give me that side bend. Just like that. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale, reach it out. Just bringing mobility into our spine. Warming up with these nice side bends. And we'll get into a touch of cardio in 3, 2, and 1. Here we're just going to step one foot back as we rotate and reach the opposite arm out. And then you're going to switch and switch just like that. Switch and switch. Whew. Trying to get our heart rate up a little bit in between our sets. We're going to start working one leg and then the next after that. Whew. Still in our warm up here. We'll get into squats. 30-second squats in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat it out here for 30 seconds. So we're just going to come down and come back up. Just like that. Just simple squats here. Whew. Remember, just keeping your spine nice and long. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Just setting your hips back. Rib cage stays closed. So your ribs are connected, cinched down towards your hips. We only have 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to pulse it out for 30 seconds. In 2 and 1. Hold it out. We're just going to take a 20-second pulse here, little tiny pulses, just like that. Whew. Really working the quads here, working the thighs. In 5 seconds, we're gonna lift the heels in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heels here, tiny little squats for 20 seconds. You got it. Keep the abs engaged, belly button to spine, nice long spine. We're working the calves as well as our quads here. You have 5, 4. Can you get down a little bit lower? 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Quick reset here, and we'll get right back into our squats. Back to 30-second squats in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Coming down and up, down and up. Really sitting back into your hips, keeping a nice long spine. You don't want to overarch the back or tuck the hips here. Focus on the movement coming from your hips. You have 10 seconds left in these squats, and we're holding it down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down here. Little pulses with your squats here. Whew. Keeping your spine nice and long, shoulders down away from the ears. You have 10 seconds here. Keep going. Keep breathing. I know those quads are burning. 5 seconds. Lifting the heels in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting the heels here. Tiny pulses, 20 seconds here. Yes, you got it. Yes, you can. If this ever gets too much, you can always lower the feet down on the mat. Whew. You have less than 10 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, and let it go. We are done with our warm up here. Now getting started on our single leg work. So let's first take a note of which leg you're working first. So I'm just going to start here with my right leg. So my right leg is going to stay in front, and my opposite leg, my left leg, is going to go straight back. So I'm just going to go into a nice lunge here and then come back nice and slow. So just stepping my left leg back into lunge and coming up. So your right foot stays right where it is, where your left leg goes back, and then right next to your front leg as you come up. Stepping into your lunge and coming up. Just starting off nice and slow here. Just warming up our right glute. Try to have equal pressure with your pinky toe, your heel, and your big toe. You don't want to be rolling in or out of your ankle here. Just getting used to this movement. So our front leg is our working leg. So as you come into your lunge, think about keeping most of the weight in your front leg. You don't want to step back and really put the weight in your back leg. Just a light touch with your back leg as you come up and step back. A few more here, and we'll get into pulses. In 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. We're just going to get into tiny pulses here. Knees are about a 90-degree angle. You have your nice long spine. Back heel is lifted high. So trying to keep most of the weight in your front leg. That is our working leg here. Try to keep your nose over your knees, over your toes or midfoot. Beautiful. We're going to hold it down in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Now we're getting into heel lifts. We're just going to lift the top heel up, lower it down. Whew. Top heel lifts up, lower it down. Maybe can you lift the back heel a little higher? Sink more into that leg in the front as you lift and lower the front heel. Just like that, burn it out. Whew. Calf raises are so good in pregnancy as we're bringing extra blood flow into our legs here. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. And let's get into a curtsy from here. So we're still working the same leg. So the leg that you started with is still in front. You're going to just step your opposite leg straight back behind you as you come into a curtsy. And then step the toe right next to the foot as you come up. So sinking down into that curtsy and then coming up nice and slow. Just like that, try to keep your hips and upper body square to the front. Taking nice deep breaths and really try and focus on keeping the weight in your front leg, that leg that stays on the floor. Just starting off nice and slow. Let's do 4. Pulsing it out in 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it out here. Your back heel stays high, and you're just going to give me little pulses just like that. Whew. We're going to be here for about 20 seconds total, so you have only 5 seconds left. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Lift the top heel high, lower it down. Take that lift, take that lower. Whew. Keep the abs engaged. Shoulders down away from the ears. You have 10 more seconds here. And then we have a quick cardio burst coming out. In 4, 3, can you sink a little lower? 2, and 1. And shake it on up. We have a quick 45-second cardio burst coming up. You want that same foot in front, and we're going to drive the opposite knee to our chest. In 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds on the clock here. Here we go. You're just going to drive your opposite knee towards your chest. Think about really sinking low down into your lunge here. You can always do this slow if you need to modify. Or if you want more of a challenge, try and go faster. About 20 seconds left. Yes, you can. Can you come a little bit lower in this lunge? Whew. 10 seconds left. Yes, you can. Keep going. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it on up. Whew. We're more than halfway done with our first leg. So next we have a combo move here. So for this combo move, we're getting right back to our lunge. Stepping that same leg back. And from there, you're going to drive the knee to your chest. And then you're going to give me a deadlift. You're going to hinge from the hips as you bring your torso down towards the floor, reaching your foot back. And then as you come back up, you're going to drive the knee back to the chest. And then start all over again. So it's going to be 1 lunge, taking the knee to the chest, 1 deadlift, and then knee to the chest again. If that's too much for your balance, you can always just leave the toe on the floor. So this is what it's going to look like here. You're going to give me a lunge, drive the knee towards the chest, keep the toe to the floor, give me a deadlift here, and then reach the knee right back up. So here we go with that combo move. Taking it down into our lunge, driving the knee up, giving me that deadlift here. And if that's ever too much, even with the foot on the floor, you can always grab a chair for balance or a wall for balance. So during this deadlift, make sure you're hinging from the hips, not moving from the low back at all, and try to keep the hips pointing down towards the floor. Try not to flare out your opposite hip if you can. So you give me that drive, the knee towards the chest, deadlift here, knee towards the chest, and right back to that lunge. This exercise is great. We're working on a lot of stability muscles here, especially on that leg that is down on the floor. Working on ankle stability. Our ankle is working so hard to keep us nice and stable during this move. We're working on our balance. Just take it nice and slow. Quality over quantity here. Whew. Let's just do 2 more. Coming down into your lunge. Deadlift here, keeping the abs engaged. And the last one here. Then we get back to some quick cardio. All right. Quick cardio burst for this leg. What we're going to do here is we're going to come back into our lunge and then really drive the opposite knee to the chest, but you're really going to try to drive the knee up towards the chest and maybe even give me a little jump if that works for you. So here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. In 3, 2, and 1. So coming down to our lunge here and driving the knee up. Sinking down and coming up. If you want added extra challenge, try to come even lower in your lunge each time you come down. Really driving the knee to the chest. Here we go. Only 30 seconds left. Can you go a little bit faster for this cardio burst? Whew. We're going to burn out this leg here. This is your last move for this first leg. So just keep going. You have 15 seconds left. Keeping the abs engaged. Whew. Only 5. Yes, you can. Can you go a little higher? 3, 2, and 1. Whew. And let's walk it out back and forth here real quick. Whew. Amazing job for your first leg. Now let's just get our heart rate back down a little bit with some modified jumping jacks. Whew. If you're in your first trimester and you feel up for it, you can give me that full jumping jack here. Let's stay here for about 15 more seconds. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now side to side, we're going to step our one foot back in the diagonal and rotate and reach for 30 seconds here on the clock. Whew. Keeping the abs engaged. Keeping the heart rate elevated just a little bit before we get onto that other side. 15 seconds and we're back to our modified jumping jacks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to those modified jumping jacks. 30 seconds here. Whew. Feels so good to get our blood flowing. You can go as fast or as slow. This workout is for you. Few more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 1 minute on the clock here. We're going to start by a squat, and we're going to rotate to a side lunge, and then bring it back to the middle, and then rotate to the other side here. So really just finishing off our first leg that we're doing and starting to warm up our other leg here. 30 more seconds. Whew. Starting to break a sweat here. Feels so good. 20 seconds left. Remember, keeping the spine long. Try not to tuck the hips or arch the low back. 5 more seconds here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now moving on to our opposite leg here. Starting with our lunges. You're going to keep that opposite leg now in front. As you step your leg back, coming into your lunge, and then driving it right back up. Whew. Just like that. Just starting off nice and slow. Focusing in on your breathing. Making sure you're taking those nice deep inhales. Breathing into your rib cage in all directions. And as you exhale, gently engage your abs, bringing that point just a few inches below your belly button, in and up. Whew. Yes, just warming up our left glute here. And as you come into your lunge, just staying light in that back leg, keeping all of the weight in your front leg. Collarbone stays nice and wide, shoulders down away from the ears. Let's do 4. We're pulsing it out in 3, staying low in your squat in 2, and staying low here, back. Your opposite leg is back, and we're just pulsing it out. Little micro movement here. Maybe can you sink a little low in your lunge, but keeping your back heel lifted up high. You really want to focus on keeping the weight in your front leg. That's the leg that we're working here. And maintaining a slight hinge in your hips to make sure that your abs are nice and connected here. Cinching your ribs gently down towards your hips. About 10 more seconds here. And we'll lift and lower the top heel in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down here. Top heel lifts, top heel lowers, top heel lifts, top heel lowers. Can you sink a little bit lower in that lunge? Woo, just like that. Bringing circulation into our front leg here. Bringing that nice, good blood flow. Let's do 5 more seconds. Sink up a little, sink down a little lower. 4, 3. We got to shake it out in 2, and 1. Come up. Shake it out here. We have our curtsy lunge next. So keeping that same leg in front of us. And from there, we're just going to step our leg straight back behind us as we come down into our curtsy. And then bring it back up. Tap the toe onto the floor next to your foot. Sink down into your curtsy and come right back up. As you come down, just hinge from your hips, not from the low back here. So working our same side, that same glute. Woo. Keep going. Let's do 5, 4, holding it down in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down here. tiny pulses, tiny lower, tiny lift. Think about keeping that back heel high, really staying in your front leg. Ooh, just like that, feels so good. Front glute is on fire. We're lifting the heel in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down a little lower. Lift the heel up, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. Can you come a little lower? Just about 15 seconds left. Whew, a little lower here. Let's do 5, 4. We got to shake it out in 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Let's shake it out here. We have our cardio burst coming up, where we're going to drive the knee towards our chest. 45 seconds on the clock in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're just going to drive the knee in towards the chest here as you stay in your lunge. Come a little bit lower if you want this more intense, or you can slow down the pace if you need to modify and catch your breath. Whew. About 20 seconds left. We get into our combo move in about 10 seconds here. Whew. Sink down lower. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. Your glute should be fired up and ready to go for this next move here. Whew. I'm just going to catch my breath a little bit here before we get started. As you can see, I'm not in my normal setup at my home, so it's pretty hot and humid here. I'm on the beautiful island of the Philippines, so definitely a sweaty workout today. So here we go. We're going to start with our combo move. So keeping that same leg in front, we're stepping our opposite leg back, coming into your lunge, but still keeping the weight in our front leg. Then we're driving the knee towards the chest. Coming into our deadlift, bringing the leg straight back if you can, driving the knee back into the chest, and coming back into your lunge. Just like that. Remember, you can modify by keeping your foot on the floor and just hinging from the hips, driving the knee back up. Just like that. Let's just start off nice and slow here. And once you got your balance, you can pick up the pace a little bit if that works for you. This is really great on working on our balance, all those stability muscles in our leg that is down on the floor, working on ankle stability, knee stability here. Just really important, making sure as you hinge from your hips, the movement's coming from your hips and not from the low back here. When you hinge from your hips, that's what's really going to get your glute to fire up. When you move from your low back, you're most likely straining your low back and not really working the glutes like we'll like to. So focus on that hinge in the hips. We just have a few more of this combo move here. You guys are doing so good. Let's just do 2 more reps, and then we have our last cardio burst, and you guys will be on our cool down right after that. So last rep here, then our 45-second cardio burst. Whew, okay. 45-second cardio burst. We're going to step our leg back and then hop on up and drive the knee towards the chest. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's step the leg back, drive the knee towards the chest. Give me that lunge. Drive it up. Whew. Just like that. Keeping the abs engaged. You have about 30 seconds left. Yes, you can. Can you go a little bit faster? Maybe sink into that lunge a little bit lower. My glute is on fire. Just how I want it to be. Woo! Trying to keep my balance here. You have 15 seconds. And then we're on to our cool down. Yes, you can. We're almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. An amazing job, you guys. You made it. Let's start cooling down here by just sending our feet back. Nice little slow butt kickers here. Starting to cool down. Focusing on your nice deep breaths. Sending oxygen to all the muscles in your body here. Awesome job. Now let's just alternate, bringing one knee to the chest and then switch. Hopefully get a nice stretch in your glute, keeping your spine nice and long, sending your tailbone down towards the floor. Whew. Awesome. Now let's just take our wide stance here and reach your hands up towards the sky. Inhale. Whew. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, take it on up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, take it up. Now as you take it down, give me that side bend as you come into your squat. Inhale, centered out. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale here. Beautiful. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. And last cool down move here. We're just going to reach our arms out. Hinge from the hips. You're going to sweep the arms down and then round the spine to come up. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back as you come right back down, hinging from your hips. Reaching towards the floor, rounding the spine to come up. Inhale, and then exhale, hinge from the hips, reach the arms down, round the spine, inhale. Exhale, take it down. Whew. Sending all that warm oxygen to all the muscles in your body. Whew. Let's do 2 more here. And last 1. And you guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you got something good out of this workout, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye.